welcome back.
Yay!
Yay! And as Maxine so aptly says, we have a very, very big meeting for you today. It's our all-speech meeting. I'm delighted with as many eager speakers. That makes it extreme. That's why we're different, why we're special. And without further ado, as they say, we'll move on with the main event of speeches. Our first speaker is a new speaker to Extreme Toastmasters. He has a new speech which I'm titling About Me, and Carlos will tell us all about it.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters. My name is Carlos, and I really thought about what I wanted to say today, and I thought that it would be a little selfish just to stand up in front of you guys and just say what I like or who I am or what I do. So instead, I chose to share a little story about my life with you that might inspire you. Well, I was born in Mexico about 27 years ago. I've been living here in the United States for about 10, 11 years. I emigrated with my whole family, with my parents and with my siblings, when I was about 17 years old. So I was actually originally not going to come. Back then I was about to graduate from high school, and I was about to start my college education. So my parents told me, you know what, no way, you stay in Mexico, get your education, and when you get a degree, you come. But I really talked to them, and I really didn't want to stay to be away from my family for that much time, and finally convinced them. So I told them, you know what, I'll just go with you guys for a year and see what happens, and I'll just come back in a year and finish my education. So I came here. I got a job. I started making some money, and I said, "Whoa, money!" So I liked it, and I actually just fell in love with the city. I've been living here for all these years, and I just love Chicago and the people and just everything. So my parents told me, you know what? Either you go back to Mexico and get your degree, or find a way here to get in college and also get a degree. So I said, whoa. The thing is that back then I didn't speak a word of English, so I had it really I had it tough. So I had to make a plan, and my plan was first learn English. There was absolutely no way I could get a degree here in Spanish. So that was the first step on my plan. Get in an English school and learn the language. I actually learned it in like 3 months. So I think that was not too bad. And one lucky day, my English teacher told me, you know what, Carlos? Truman College is offering scholarships. So if you got good grades, you can actually go and apply. So I said, yay! So I went to Truman College, and what happened was that I didn't meet the requirements. My English and my math scores were pretty bad. So I went to apply, never got a response, and I said, what's going on? So I went to Truman and just to talk to the person in charge, and said, well, you know what, I applied a while ago, haven't heard from you guys at all, so what's going on? So basically what she told me was, no, your grades are low, no. So I said, whoa, what can I do now? So I talked to an advisor. She told me that I had to bring my grades up a little. So I really worked my butt up to make things happen. I studied for several months English and mathematics and took the classes, but still my grades didn't meet the requirements. So I kept insisting, just kept going, and I remember I was rejected about 20 sometimes. And the thing is that my deadline was approaching, so I had literally like a week or two to either know that I was going to stay here or just go and purchase a ticket to fly back to Mexico. So I went for the last time, and I spoke with the lady, and she looks at me and tells me, Carlos, what do you want? And I told her, you know what, this is the last time you're going to see me here. And she says, well, what can I do for you? And I told her, I want to talk to your manager. And she says, well, she's not here. And I asked her, well, what's her name? And she said the name of the lady that I actually forgot. She said the name of the lady. The funny thing is that I saw a lady coming out of an office with a name tag, with the name of the person that the other lady told me. So I said, hey, excuse me for a minute, can I talk to you for a minute in private? She looked at me and she says like, what do you want? And I told her, you know what, I just promise I won't take much of your time, just 1 minute. So she says, okay, follow me. So we went to her office. I told her my situation, I told her my little story, and I was like, you know what, I really want to study here. If I don't study here, I have to go to Mexico and have to live away from my family. I don't want to do that. And she looked at me and said, you know what, give me a couple minutes. So she stepped out of the office, and I was there just waiting, total silence for an eternal 2 minutes. So she came back with a bunch of papers, and she told me, Carlos, welcome to our college. So she gave me a 2-year scholarship in the Truman College. And I wanted to share this story with you guys so you can go with 3 things. First thing is, have a plan for your dreams and believe in it. Truly believe in what you want and have a plan for it. Second thing is, don't fear rejection. I was told no about 20-some times ago. So if somebody tells you that you're not good enough, don't believe it. Third is, don't let anybody tell you that you can do things, because you're capable of